So I've had some tragic news today. Tragic news. Lindsay Graham has unfortunately passed away. What more can we say? We'll get into a lot of people online have been speaking about him. We'll get into this first clip of Senator Lindsay Graham advocating dropping bombs on Gaza.
So when we were faced with destruction as a nation after Pearl Harbor, fighting the Germans and the Japanese, we decided to end the war by bombing Hiroshima and Nagasaki with nuclear weapons. That was the right decision. Give Israel the bombs they need to end the war they can't afford to lose and work with them to minimize casualties. Well, can I say this? Why is it okay for America to drop 2 nuclear bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki to end their existential threat war? Why was it okay for us to do that? I thought it was okay. To Israel, do whatever you have to do to survive as a Jewish state.
He was all about death and destruction, like he was. All about it. He has another clip of him.
United States, you just wait to see what comes in the next 2 weeks.
The next 2 weeks, meaning what?
We're going to blow the hell out of these people. This regime is in a death row now. It is going to be on its knees. It's going to fall. And when it falls, we're going to have peace like no other time. We're going to have prosperity unlike anyone could ever imagine. Peace brings prosperity. You can't do it by talking. The Democrats criticize this operation. They didn't do a damn thing. These men and women in the military should make us all proud.
And they have.
But his family, well, I don't think he had children. I mean, recently he was cutting about Disneyland with a bubble wand and Mickey Mouse ears on, like. But he has this insane lust for war. It's like I've heard a few commentators mention, like, it's almost like a kink for him. He gets really turned on at the thought of death and destruction. Well, he did, because he's passed away in the last 24 hours. You know, just reading that there. Doing Gaza what we did in Tokyo and Berlin. And this one, unfortunately, on the APAC tracker, he's no longer accepting money from APAC. That's a shame, isn't it? But here, here's another one of them.
When you look at the last few years since October 7th, many people in this part of the world say what happened in Gaza does not align with Christian values. Killing children, killing mothers,
I'll be honest with
families
you.
who are not militants.
Yeah, I don't buy that at all.
Why?
Because what did we do in World War II? Did we think 1 minute about starving the Germans? Did we bomb every city into smithereens? So this is a war. No,
October 7th to World War II.
Yes, I am. This is an absolute existential threat to the Jewish people. What happened on October the 7th was 1,200 people were slaughtered, raped, and murdered and filmed by radical Islamists who would kill every Jew if they could, to the world. If you don't understand this is a threat to Israel's
And then
survival,
they flattened Gaza.
just flatten it. We flattened Berlin. We flattened Tokyo. Were we wrong to drop an atomic bomb to end the Japanese reign of terror? Were we?
Yes, you were wrong to drop a bomb. Anyone's wrong to drop an atomic bomb. This is the thing, like, and I've heard Alex Jones mention that he's obviously compromised because of his sexual preferences, but he's getting paid. Well, he was bought and paid for, and this is the rhetoric and existential threat. You're an American, bro. You represent the American people. You do not represent Israel.
So my view, if I were Israel, I would have probably done it the same way. Without military victory, there is no hope of breaking radicalism. We flattened Germany. We flattened Japan.
How many Americans
Wait a
believe
minute.
this?
Out of that,
The way that how many Americans think the way that you do?
I think most Republicans think the way I do.
Even young ones.
You're just out of touch if you don't understand Republicans.
You're just out of touch if you don't understand Republicans. Bro, the youth hate them, man. They don't want endless killing. No one wants it, man. Like, we're just getting, there's a couple more, but you need to understand what this man was all about, like.
So I just want to say, I feel good about the Republican Party. I feel good about where we're going as a nation. We're killing all the right people and we're cutting your taxes. Trump is my favorite president. We've run out of bombs. We didn't run out of bombs in World War II.
And this is the rhetoric, like. And you wonder why some people were kind of jeering. But the thing is, the way I look at it, I don't wish death on anyone. I don't wish death on anyone. But you will face God on the day of judgment. Like, I'm a firm believer of that. And this is what, obviously, Alex Jones had to say about it. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. Come on, Liam. What have I done here? 2 seconds. There we go. We'll press it. I wanted to show the first one, like, but I don't think I saved it. We'll jump into this one.
I also see him on the campaign trail appear to be drunk quite a bit. We also saw him spend 3 days alone a few months ago, right before the election, in Disney World in Orlando, bizarrely walking around with a bubble wand, following little kids around. The man was extremely compromised, blackmailed for his lifestyle. That was well known. We're not told who at his house was with him when he died, but we can probably get a good imagination on that. But he is now beyond the Israelis' control. He's now beyond the neocons' control. He is now gone over the other side and is in God's complete control. And I'm not going to.
He's in God's complete control. That's 100% sure. The more you read about Islam, and it's like, people like Laura Loomer saying, oh, the Iranians must have poisoned him. He was fine yesterday. Maybe. All this talk of death and destruction. Karma, mate. The world has a wonderful way of repaying. You reap what you sow, as they say. And we'll drop on this one, on this last clip. It's just a short one.
All the anti-Seminites to all the isolationists, I don't believe. Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be with Israel to our dying day. They're the best ally we could hope for. So we have a commander-in-chief in President Trump, who I think is Ronald Reagan plus.
Ronald Reagan plus. This is the thing, man. You're meant to be an American senator, and this is the whole thing with AIPAC. We'll just drop back onto that picture, just where this is the whole thing with AIPAC. The whole House and Senate is bought, like, it's bought and paid for. The sooner people realise, the sooner people push back against this, the better. It's the same here in the UK. The people in Parliament are not in charge. Don't get that twisted, please. We all need to wake up and see what's going on. And this, unfortunately, is what happens. Karma, you reap what you sow. 100%. But I just thought that was a quick one to share. So, rest in peace, Lindsay Graham. I'm sure not many will miss you.